Well, it's time now for our Monday Sports Report. Here is Sonny Young with the Sonny Side of Sports. Today, it's all about boxing. Sonny.
Hi, Vincent, and sporty greetings once again to our Africa 54 viewers. Let's begin with boxing. Undefeated boxing champion Floyd Mayweather is wrapping up a 5-day visit to South Africa. During stops in Johannesburg, Bloemfontein, and Cape Town, Mayweather greeted fans and conducted clinics. The flashy fighter will go after his 46th consecutive victory in May against an as-yet unnamed opponent. At a news conference in Johannesburg, Mayweather was asked where he ranks in boxing annals, and he mentioned the great Muhammad Ali in his answer.
Floyd, you claim to be the greatest in history, and many would agree.
Well, I'm TBE. Ali was considered the greatest. I call myself TBE, which is the best ever.
Speaking of Muhammad Ali, the former world heavyweight champion celebrated his 72nd birthday on Friday. A documentary film traces the iconic boxer's path from training to champion to outcast. Ali, a global ambassador for peace, also became he struggled through some legal barriers. And the following story, we warn you, some of the language can be offensive. VOA's Carolyn Turner tells us more.
The Trials of Muhammad Ali features the journey of the heavyweight boxing champion. Known as Cassius Clay, he won the title in 1964 at age 22, but the world wasn't ready for his brashness.
55,000 people came that night. You should have seen the people. 1 layer, 2 layers, 10,000 on each layer, 15, 20 on some. 4 layers on the 5th layer. People were looking down on the ring. 55,000, and Cleopatra was at ringside. We don't believe it. The 5th round came. Hit him. Yeah, I said, come on, sucker. And said, break it up. I said, there he is.
Let me see you close your mouth and just keep it closed.
Well, you know that's impossible.
No, keep it closed.
You know that's impossible. I'm the greatest. And I'm knocking out all bones. And if you get too smart, I'll knock you out.
His minister explains why Clay changed his name when he converted to Islam.
Cassius Clay was training for the Sonny Liston fight for the heavyweight championship. I wanted him to be a registered Muslim. When you come into Islam, we write a letter saying we believe in the teachings, and we put our slave name in the letter. Those names the slave master had when they owned our ancestors. So he wrote his letter, sent it off to Chicago, and then they sent back what we call X. He became Cassius X. And then the promoters, they was trying to get Ali to denounce the religion. And they told Ali, you got to get rid of the Muslim cooks, and Captain Sam, that's me, and denounce that religion, otherwise there ain't gonna be no fight.
Ali's boxing career was derailed when he refused to fight in the Vietnam War because of his faith. The film's director, Bill Siegel, explains.
There were a lot of rumors swirling at that time about whether or not he was a member of the black Muslims. That's what the media called it. He always said, we're not black Muslims, we're Muslims. And when he won the heavyweight title, the next day he announced to the world that indeed he was a member of the Nation of Islam and he had taken the new name Muhammad Ali. Around the world, I think that got the attention of Muslims and others who understood the importance of the names Muhammad and Ali. And he began to emerge as a global figure at that time.
Ali's second wife, Khalila, lived through the backlash.
Somebody would come out of nowhere and say, you draft out your nigger, go home. Well, he didn't like that at all. I said, we have to do this for a living, man. Don't worry about what people say about you. You got to keep going. And then he talked back at me and says, you're not out there getting embarrassed. I'm out there getting embarrassed. What would you do if somebody did that to you?
When he became Muhammad Ali, that confidence continued, but it embraced new levels. He was proud of himself as a black man and as a boxer and as a Muslim. And those positions, particularly his embrace of Islamic spirituality and his embrace of the Nation of Islam political philosophy, earned him the venom of many people in the United States. Ironically, abroad, that's really when he emerged as a hero.
I'm not going to help nobody get something my Negroes don't have. If I'm going to die, I'll die now, right here fighting you. You my enemy. My enemy is the white people, not Viet Congs or Chinese or Japanese. You my opposer when I want freedom. You my opposer when I want justice. You my opposer when I want equality. You won't even stand up for me in America for my religious beliefs, and you want me to go somewhere and fight, but you won't even stand up for me here at home.
The exiled years were the worst years of me and Ali's life.
I like to think of the film as more about us and how our view of Muhammad Ali has evolved than it is about Muhammad Ali. Because he went from villain to hero, not because he changed his stance, but because we changed ours.
While he was banned from boxing, Ali earned a living giving speeches on college campuses. He was vindicated in 1971 when the Supreme Court overturned his draft evasion conviction. He returned to boxing, regained his celebrity, and in 1974 he reclaimed the heavyweight title by defeating George Foreman. In 2005, he was awarded the Medal of Freedom by President George W. Bush. Carolyn Turner, VOA News.
Thanks, Carolyn. I'm Sonny Young, and that's the Sonny Side of Sports. Vincent?
What a man Muhammad Ali was. Thanks a lot, Sonny. And be sure to watch the Sonny Side of Sports every Monday and Friday right here on Africa 54. And that's our show for today. Be sure to watch Africa 54 on our website at voaafrica.com. For more news, tune in to VOA's evening radio show, Africa News Tonight at 1800 UTC. And in the mornings today, Break Africa between 0300 and 0600 at UTC, Monday through Friday. Thanks a lot for watching, and good night from all of us here in Washington.